Class of 2022, you did not disappoint. Excellent job. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian James. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Burbank High School, and it's my pleasure to welcome the family, friends, teachers, counselors, and their graduates to the Burbank High School Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to address a few housekeeping matters. In the event of emergency, and we don't expect one, please locate the nearest exit, which is likely the gate where you enter. Restrooms are located on each side of the field behind the bleachers. Noisemakers, horns, and whistles are not permitted. At the conclusion of the ceremony, our graduates will recess down the track and off the field. Guests are not allowed on the field. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you will be able to meet them in the staging area. And if Will Smith is in the audience, you will not be slapping anybody on this stage today. I'd now like to invite Shoshana Terpetrosian, our ASB president, and our ASL interpreters to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing.
I'd now like to introduce Grigori Balasanian, the Kobe Bryant of piano and composition, who will play his original version of the national anthem. Please be seated. Sorry, I got excited. I'd like to take this time to introduce our board members in attendance. Board President Charlene Tatter, please rise. Vice President Steve Ferguson. Board members Stephen Prentner and Dr. Arman Agakani. I'd also like to introduce our district staff. Dr. Matt Hill, Superintendent. Superintendent of Instructional Services, Sharon Casea. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services and Acting Principal at BHS, Dr. John Parama. Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services, Ms. Debbie Kutka. And with the remaining members of the cabinet that are in attendance, please rise. Yes, we got one more. I'd also like to recognize my co-workers, the BHS administrators, Ms. Narne Barzagar, Robin Hatch, and Heather Pittman, who's not here today. Would our counselors please stand and be recognized? And will the teachers who are in attendance and have supported these kids please stand and be recognized? Special thanks goes to a gentleman who I personally wish was in attendance today, Dr. Tom Crowder. We are appreciative of his leadership and his passion for the class of 2022. And I've got one more thanks that I need to. This woman needs a tremendous amount of applause. And I don't know where Miss Rachel Hunt is, but if she could please stand. I think she's in the back over there. This is the woman who put together your program, put together your seating chart, arranged the tickets, and did everything. Took all the calls, the emails. Rachel, you're a rock star. Thank you. Thank you. We will have some professional photographers taking photos, so please don't come down the aisle. Be respectful of everyone. Everyone wants to support their graduates. I wanted to say a couple of comments to the class of 22. Just a few days ago, a young man who's now sitting in the front row stopped in my office to describe an experience that affected him. His story touched my soul and moved me to share this message with you, the graduates. In sharing this brief message, I asked one thing, that you listen to my heart, because that's where it comes from. When we hear the words entitlement and privilege, they are spoken as a negative connotation suggesting selfishness, special treatment, or immunity. But this evening, I'd like to change your thinking, if nothing more than for this moment. Today, you are entitled to walk across the stage because you've earned the credits to do so. And you are privileged to celebrate in the presence of your classmates, your friends, your family, your teachers. The flags to my left and right are at half staff. And they represent the 19 children and 2 mothers who will not be entitled to do what you're doing today. A couple of weeks ago in Buffalo, New York, and what's happening there today, there are students who have lost the privilege to have their parents, grandparents, and friends celebrate them at their graduation. And this was done because of the selfish act of one individual who thought their lives were not of value because their skin color was the same as mine. As we celebrate your entitlement and privilege tonight, I ask that today and for many days to come, you demonstrate compassion for all human beings, whether black or white, gay or straight, Democrat or Republican, while displaying a willingness to exercise courage in the face of injustice. The class of 2022 has the capacity to affect change. The stage I am standing on this moment is the change that you affected. Be like the Jake Bastian of your generation and make us all proud. Class of 2022, we appreciate you. And now, and this is a celebration, folks, don't get me wrong, this is a celebration. I now want to invite our senior dancers up here for a performance.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My darkness reminds me of when we were young. When you photographed you in this light case, it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old and made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
Each year, a student is selected to present a speech dedicated to the senior class. This year, we received more submissions than in previous years, and I want to thank those young people for putting themselves out there. From the many brilliant speeches, we selected one. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Rachel Tomasek to deliver the senior speech.
First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. James for that warm welcome and our dance team. You guys were incredible. Thank you. My name is Rachel Tomasek. This year, I've had the privilege to serve as the ASB Senior Class Co-President. With all of my different passions and experiences, I've come alongside various groups and people, all of which I've had the honor of spending my high school experience with, and I'm honored to be speaking in front of my very own peers, family, teachers, and school board today. Former President Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time." We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. As we leave Burbank High School together, less timid and more experienced than when we entered, we need to realize that change is what we make of it. Going through a year and a half of online school, we learned how to change. We learned how to value the importance of face-to-face connections and to value all the memories we created together. Our time apart brought us closer together more than ever this year. I feel such love and genuine human kindness from every one of my classmates. The second we walk off this field, diploma and cap in hand, I wish that you all continue to make everyone around you feel the same comfort and respect I felt from the class of 2022 during our final year of high school. Do not wait to reach what you want. The second you walk across this stage, reflect on what it is you want next. After all, you might be the same person you were yesterday, but today you have a high school diploma. Think about all the memories we shared. Getting ready before band shows, pep talks in the locker room, last-minute studying, live chickens in the Kmart parking lot, and all-nighters front preparing for our rallies, whether you were a member of ASB or not. Seniors, I wish I could tell you that high school was the best years of my life. I wish I could stand here and say that I wasn't pushed past my limits every day. I wish I could stand here and say that it only gets better, but in all honesty, I wouldn't know. Day in and day out, we showed up. We showed up for ourselves. We did not give up. We put in the work, and now I can say with full confidence, we made it. The tireless hours spent in our classrooms, the Friday nights at this very field, and the family we went home to afterwards was all worth it. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, whether that be college, university, trade school, the workforce, or even the armed forces, I hope that each and every one of you chases the thing or person you want most in this world. High school redefined what love meant for me. Love means having consistent, genuine connections, bonding over bad test grades, and finding comfort in the midst of the storm. When we graduate, we assume that we are gone, but we always have a piece of high school scattered around the house like dust in the spring. I hope that you all remember Burbank High School as a place where you were able to find your peace for just a few hours a day. We have time in our lives to change. As of now, Burbank High is just another X on the map, but just the first X with many more to come. For what may be the first time in years, I'm asking you to slow down, take a breath, look at your classmates and friends you are seated by. May you take and use the resilience you all have in your bloodline with you past these gates. May you continue to encourage others throughout your everyday life, and may you all move on and reach the goal you want most in life. To the class of 2022, thank you for making my high school experience one that I will continue to talk about for years to come. I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you left the good old days. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, I'd like you to please enjoy the Burbank High School Symphonic Orchestra performing Fanfare for the Common Man, written by Aaron Copeland, arranged by Grigori Balasanian, and conducted by Miss Annie Kavanaugh. Thank you. Grigori, take another bow. That was arranged by a high school student. Please, stand up. You are special, young man. The next two people that are going to come up are not common in any respect whatsoever. They are our valedictorian and salutatorian. Miss Vanna Matavosian and Miss Megan Barfield. Vanna, please come in.
Thank you, faculty members and teachers who have shaped and inspired each and every one of us. Thank you, incredible family members, friends, teammates, classmates, and every single person who helped us along the journey that led to this very day. If you don't know me, it's probably because I had my head in a book, or more likely my phone, or was too busy doing homework to look up and say hello, and I apologize for that. If I could redo the past 4 years, I would have tried to enjoy my life a little more and stress less about getting perfect grades. Nevertheless, I can't change the past which led me to this very day, so I'd like to thank some people who helped me. Starting with my parents, who always supported me, never put pressure on me, and always told me to just do my best. I guess my sister Liana is also worth mentioning. There, I mentioned her. Finally, to my best friends who have helped me stay true to who I am, helped me live a little, and have fun. I could not have gotten through the numerous years of school we spent together without you guys. Now, I'm not even sure who allowed me to speak here today. I definitely wasn't Miss Orsini because I got a B- on the speech that I gave in her class, but look where I am now. That being said, we have all worked incredibly hard to overcome some roadblocks and to be where we are today. We are the exceptionally resilient class of 22 who are so impressive that Taylor Swift herself wrote a song about us. I decided to go back to the beginning with this speech. For me, the first word I ever spoke was girk, which means book in Armenian. Although I couldn't pronounce the R, so it sounded more like geek, and I guess that might also be used to describe me. Anyways, I bring this up because life is like a book, and each and every one of us are the authors to our own stories. Ever since we were born, we filled the pages with accomplishments, funny moments, and painful memories. We accumulated characters from the friends we made, mentors who guided us along the way, and arch nemesis we faced in order to make the book more interesting. Most books start off with a page that thank the people who helped the author. Letting people that mean so much to you know how you feel is important. So I'll reiterate the thanks we feel for family members, friends, and teachers. Then comes chapter 1. It's about the first 5 years of our lives when we didn't have school and all we had to do was eat, sleep, and play. We didn't know how easy we had it back then. Then comes chapter 2, elementary school, which starts with kindergarten where we still played but also learned basic math and spelling. Flash forward to 4th grade where we started making bracelets with rainbow loom and the hardest math we had to do was long division. We didn't know how easy we had it back then. Moving on to chapter 3, middle school, the era of unicorn frappuccinos, slime, bottle flipping, and fidget spinners, and excluding the bean run, we didn't know how easy we had it back then. Along comes chapter 4, high school. Freshman year was harder than middle school, but in retrospect, very easy compared to what came next. If you left that year without being thrown into a trash can on a Friday, I'd call that a win. Then came 10th grade, and with the exception of receiving a B- on my speech, it was a pretty good year. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the start of the global pandemic. That was bad too. 11th grade was a blur that no one wants to remember, and 12th grade was when we finally had a normal year, except for the masks, lack of a functioning aquatic facility, and numerous fire alarms that helped us get out of 4th period. And maybe not now, but 1 year or a few months from now, we'll think, we didn't know how easy we had it back then. Does life progressively get harder, or do we become more advanced and capable of dealing with increasingly complicated situations? Neither looking back on the simplicity of the past, nor fearing the difficulty of the future are as good as focusing on the present task at hand. In the moment, it does not seem easy, but it is not impossible either. Living in the moment is the best way to go. It will also prevent your book from having too much inner dialogue, which can get boring. No book is complete without a plot that is engaging. Live your life to the fullest in an attempt to add pages to your book that will interest the reader. The pandemic was boring, but now that we realize how much we took for granted, we can really take everything in and have as much fun as possible by trying new things. Additionally, a story in which there are no challenges and the main character has a perfect life are impossible to find, and for good reason. They would be very boring. A main character must face roadblocks, trust people who deceive them, and make mistakes in order to learn and grow from these experiences, which also make the story more interesting. Next time you reach an obstacle you must overcome in order to move on to the next level, just think about how cool it will be to add to your story once you actually succeed. So far, I've recounted 4 chapters of the book we have all written, and though different, they generally have the same layout. After this, however, our stories will diverge. In math, I learned that most diverging series go to infinity, and there are infinite possibilities for each and every one of us after we leave this place. The characters, chapters, and plot will change or stay the same, so we must decide carefully what we want to do next. Will you go off to college and tackle the student debt monster, or join the military in an attempt to serve your country? Will the evil professor ever round up your B+? Only time and your portrayal of the story will tell. Life is what you make it, and so is your book. If you think about your book, what do you want it to be like? Interesting, boring, meaningful, long or short? Do you want to be the villain or the hero? The choice is up to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanna. Great job. And now I'd like to bring up Megan.
If anything goes wrong, I blame the wind. So, I sat down to write my speech, and I had one goal in mind, and that was to make this as random and nonsensical as possible. Because I know my target audience, I know you're either here to graduate or to see your children graduate, so I know that the speeches are gonna slip through the cracks. And as much as I don't blame you, that does mean that I will take my chance to have fun with this. Therefore, I introduce to you the top 5 cups of black coffee that I have ever consumed. In 5th place, we have the first ever cup of coffee bean coffee that I ever had. Now, my friend Ani took me to Coffee Bean, and if there is anything you know about Coffee Bean, is that the taste is exquisitely awful, and that is to be nice. However, you've probably also taken note of those little weirdly shaped ice cubes that they put in their coffee. So in an attempt to understand the ice cubes in the coffee, I just kept having this awful coffee. And although I acquired 0 knowledge about the biology of ice, I did acquire a caffeine addiction. In 4th place, ironically finishing outside of the podium, we have the luckiest cup of coffee I've ever had. Now, I was at 2 friends at Coffee Bean, and we were again trying to figure out the mystery behind the ice, and I was telling them about a girl that I liked at the time. And at that exact instance, she texted me, which might sound trivial to you, but it was the one single time her and I ever spoke outside of high school. So I credit that cup of coffee and that cup of only for the glimpse of luck that I had with her. And I would like to issue an apology to my friends, whom I proceeded to ignore for the rest of the day because of how starstruck I was. I promise that I have since changed my motto to bros before hospitable and respectable women, because the school had to approve this. In 3rd place, we have the time that I drank coffee concentrate. Don't blame me, school made me crazy. Yes, that is a Taylor Swift reference. I'm not crazy enough to speak in rhymes yet, but you could definitely argue otherwise about the time that I bought straight up coffee concentrate, which if you don't know is supposed to be mixed with double the amount of water in comparison to the coffee concentrate. And for like a week straight, I had that coffee concentrate with no water added to it. And since Mr. Brian James gave a shout out to Jake, I would also like to give one because he was the person who brought this to my attention. So I stopped having that. But I still thank this experience for teaching me some sanity. Now, in 2nd place, tying with me, we have the time that I had coffee with sweetener. Now, I only drink iced black coffee with nothing else in it, and yes, I do believe that it makes me better than absolutely every single person here. So, when Starbucks accidentally put sweetener in my coffee, I thought that was the most treacherous occurrence of my entire life. But it did reaffirm my love for black coffee and therefore reaffirmed my supremacy to the non-black coffee drinking population. So we get to first place, the valedictorian of all coffees, achieving a title that even I couldn't. We have, quite underwhelmingly, the cup of coffee that I had while writing this speech. Now, to be fair, the 2-hour-long compilation of Adam Lambert's American Idol performances that I was watching did also help me. And fun fact, Adam Lambert was my first ever celebrity crush, and that is ironic because we both turned out to be gay, which is why I drink iced coffee instead of regular coffee. But that compilation, mixed with the coffee, is the reason the speech exists. And unlike the underlying motifs of the other cups of coffee, there was no lesson to this one. But I did just fall into the cliche of coming out to my family in a graduation speech. So as Taylor Swift said, I've got some tricks up my sleeve. As you can guess, I did lie about the speech being nonsensical. Because although I was trying to make it as ridiculous as possible, I found out that even iced coffee can foster lessons. From learning from my mistakes, such as never consuming coffee concentrate ever again, to reaffirming my love for coffee and allowing me to find the silver lining in misery, I thank my best friend, iced coffee, for the growth that it fosters. Having learned so much from just iced coffee, I encourage you to explore every crevice of life, because as you can see, even the most mundane of objects and actions can foster valuable elements of knowledge. In fact, it is not just because of iced coffee, but because of the speech itself that I uncover the greatness of little things. If you are to remember me, please remember me as the iced black coffee fanatic. Thank you, class of 2022, and good luck.
Great job, Megan. Now, Vanna and Megan are not the only successful students that we have on this campus, on the BHS campus. We're just here. I'd like you to stand when I call your name for our top 10. Remain standing. I want some other folks to stand after that. Our top 10, Megan Barfield, James Baskin, Jane Bricklin, Brandon Choi, Ryan Choi, Harpy Hakup, Mark Lynn, Vana Matavosian, Susie Matinian, and Andrew Park. Still stay standing, please. With Sierra Bogmas and Alina Arustamian, recipients of our Gerald Ogborn and Esther Weinstock Awards, please stand. With those who qualified for CSF and NHS, please stand. With our single student with perfect attendance, Jacob Bailey, please stand. I hope he's here today. With all of our top dogs still, please stand. All the top dogs. All of our service medal recipients, please stand. All of our student athletes, including our CIF finals water polo team, please stand. If you were involved in visual and performing arts, please stand. And if you participated in any one of our number of clubs, please stand and be recognized. As you can see, our students are clearly involved in the activities on our campus. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd now like to introduce the choir, directed by Mr. Brett Carroll, who will perform We'll Rise Above, our last beautiful freedom.
and surrounded by the shades of gray. When the blue sky's out of place, when there's a hunger for a new point of view, can there be a way to hold on to the hope that good things always find a way to grow and take control?
Rise above, seize the highest dreams. We'll lift our heads up high, move the sky, embrace our destiny. Rise above, for the world to see that there's a brighter day, a better way to be all we can be. Rise above.
The strength within us, he can change the earth. The strength within us, all is heard. So as we reach beyond right here and now, with a touch we can turn souls into gold. And together we can bear a heavy load.
Take hold, we'll rise above, seize the highest dreams. We'll lift our heads up high, move the sky, embrace our destiny. Rise above, for the world to see that there's a brighter day, a better way to be all we can be. Rise above. Every heart that is pounding out or beating out, let it soar and shout. Take a stand with the strong and proud. Just look around, you can leave the ground. Put your trust in the power of one. You can shift the tide or turn up the sun. Believe it can be done. Rise above, seize the highest dreams. We'll lift our heads up high, move the sky, embrace our destiny. Rise above, for the world to see that there's a brighter day, a better way to be all we can be. Rise above, reach for the heavens, seize the highest, live in the hope there is a Rise above, soar with the eagle, for the world to see. Trust in tomorrow, there's a brighter Rise above, reach for the heavens, seize the highest, live in the hope there is a Rise above, soar with the eagle, for the world to see. Trust in tomorrow, there's a
Thank you. The Principal's Excellence Award, better known as the Spirit of Burbank High School, is given to a student, or in this case, two students, who have exemplified the Bulldog spirit throughout the year. While there were numerous deserving students, this year's recipients are Jane Bricklin and Luke Carnegie. Please come up and receive your award. Luke, you can take your photos after. Come up and get this plaque. a guest speaker that some of you, most of you probably know. We wanted to try to make this celebration special for you. And so I'd like to now introduce Dr. Greg Miller.
All right. Hey, good to see you all. All right. I'm not going to ask you to sit up straight because you're too old for that, but I am going to ask for a solid good evening. Everybody ready? Good evening. All right. I am Dr. Greg Miller, and I am not the principal of Burbank High School. However, I did speak with Dr. Crowther earlier this week, and he asked me to pass along a sincere congratulations to all of you. Please know that he would have loved to have been here and is thinking of you all this evening. I am also not a well-respected and beloved teacher like Mr. Sarquiz, who I'm sure would have done an amazing job sharing with you this evening. What I am is I'm the principal of John Muir Middle School, and I was very blessed to be the principal for most of our graduates in their years before Burbank High. I'm also somebody that loves this class and cares about them individually. Listen, the irony of me being asked to speak is that I was actually intending to attend tonight. This is my first ever Burbank High graduation, and I was going to come to see you and party with you. Don't get me wrong, I love all the classes that come through Muir, I really do, but I just have to say from 7 years ago, when you were all just coming out of elementary school as little 6th graders, you've always been a special group of kids and a class that I will never forget. I am completely honored to be here with you tonight and with your families to celebrate this huge moment in your life, to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished, and to share some things about the journey ahead. All right, so as you graduate from high school, you join all of us. You join all of your parents, your teachers, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles. You join us as citizens in our shared world. See, now you're going to vote, you're going to work, and you're going to make decisions that impact the rest of us. And that is a great thing because we need you. Right now, more than ever, our world needs you. And we don't just need you, we need the best version of you. So whether you're going off to college, getting a job, joining the military, or going off on some other adventure, our world needs intelligent, kind, and thoughtful young adults like you to make a positive contribution. All right, so what I want to share with you today are some key elements that will be vitally important to you, not only as you seek success and happiness, but also as you go to make that positive contribution to our world. I want to impress upon you the importance of relationships, of your work ethic, your use of time, your resilience, and your mindset as some keys to your future. So my hope is that you take away one thing from here that you could ponder and embrace moving forward. All right, so first let's talk about relationships. So how you interact with others and how you impact others will be vital to your success and happiness. Look, life is a series of encounters and interactions and relationships. In life, everything is relational. Most of what we learn in life, the joy that we take in life, those truly important moments are times that we spend with others. Your success in careers and jobs will mostly be determined and judged by how well you work with others. Also, how you relate to others and how you treat others will not only have a profound impact on you, but also have a profound impact on others. So here's the key. If you go through life treating others with kindness and respect, you will not only be a better person, a better friend, a better parent, a better spouse, a better employee, but you'll also be happier for it. Please be sure to live your life with kindness and respect. Life in life requires work, more work than most of us really want to do, but that's okay. See, no one really likes doing hard things. I don't like doing hard things, but we all have to do them. Bulldogs, if you want to be successful in life, you got to hustle and you got to work hard. This whole thing of life is designed with you working at it, with you focusing your time, your attention on, and energy on something. But just because you got to work for it doesn't mean that college or work or adulthood can't be fantastic and fun and a joy to experience. It just means you need to put your mind to it. Whatever it is that you want in life, you need to be willing to work for it. All right, time. You always need to be mindful of how you spend your time. So time is precious, time is a commodity, and time will absolutely pass by whether you use it wisely or not. This means that you need to be thoughtful of how you spend your time in the big picture. How are you devoting your life? But also in the daily. What are you doing in the morning? What are you doing in that hour when you get home from work or school or whatever that is? Also, you just have to be aware of distractions like social media or gaming or partying, all these things that can take away your time and attention and keep you from accomplishing all that you want to accomplish. Bulldogs, you have to use your time well. All right, resilience. You need to decide how challenges and hardships will shape you. Some of you have had very few challenges thus far, and others of you have faced many hardships in your young lives. Look, challenges are a part of life and they can break you, or they can help you to grow and make you stronger and better. When something unexpected or negative or difficult comes up, it will be your reaction that will determine how positive or negative that outcome will be. Your life is determined by how you respond to challenges. Don't let those challenges define you. And finally, let's talk about your mindset. The thought of life after high school can be exciting, but it could also be daunting. But listen, you got this. I'm talking to you, class of 2022. You've got this. Believe in yourself. Trust that you have what it takes to accomplish all these great things. Find your passion, that thing that you love doing, and apply yourself. Even if you're not great at it yet, pursue it with your time, with your attention and energy. You are amazing people who can accomplish amazing things. You just need to apply yourself so that you can do, achieve, and become all that it is that you want to be. Class of 2022, as you move on into adulthood and into life, I hope you'll commit yourself to treating others with kindness and respect, to dedicating yourself to working hard, to always using your time wisely, to rise up to face any challenge that comes before you, and to believe in yourself and know that you can accomplish anything that you dream of, that you would make a positive impact on our world, and that you would continue to make us proud. Thank you once again so much for giving me this opportunity to be with you. It truly is a joy. It's so great to see you all. And I just want to close by saying, make it a great life, Burbank High, for you and everyone else. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. In just a few moments, graduates, your names will be read as graduates and alumni of Burbank High School. You've heard it at school, on recorded messages. It's great to be a Bulldog. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I'd now like to have Dr. Paramo make the recommendation.
All right, Bulldogs, the moment you've been waiting for. The members of the class of 2022 have met all the requirements of the state of California and the Burbank Unified School District for a high school diploma or certificate of completion, and it is my honor and pleasure to recommend the class of 2022 to the superintendent, Dr. Matt Hill.
By the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Burbank Unified School District, it is my pleasure and honor to present the class of 2022 to Charlene Tabbitt, President of the Board of Education, for conferment of diplomas or certificates of completion of graduation.
By the authority vested in me as a trustee of the state of California and as president of the Board of Education of the Burbank Unified School District, I certify that the students of the class of 2022 have met the criteria necessary for graduation and confer upon them a diploma or certificate of completion of graduation. Congratulations, class of 2022.
I'd now like to invite Ms. Narnay Barzagar and Donovan Glover to the stage for the announcement of the graduates. And with the first rows on either side, please rise.
Hi, Mr. Glover. Hi. Mr. Glover. Mr. Glover. Yeah.
Babujian.
Shoshana Ter Petrosian. Alicia Cho.
Johnny Agazarian.
Vane Matavosian.
Megan Barfian.
Mark Lynn.
Jake Bastian.
Malena Manatsakian.
Jane Bricklin.
Lilith Sogomanyan.
Ryan Choi.
Nune Lazayev.
RP Jacob.
Haley Pakanyan.
Aida Arakelian.
Uvia Priestley.
Armash Baruni.
Kate Rourke.
Serine Gavandian.
Ruth Wilson.
Nicole Hahn.
Michael Mansour.
Jasmine Im.
Elisa Laludakis.
Ava Johnson.
Europa Waring.
Rahaf Khalil.
Sarah Shabandarian.
Lindsay Arias.
Elise Sikov.
Celine Antunian.
Jane Zargarian.
Shaylin Bird.
Anna Isagdolian.
Caroline Choi.
Kayla Javed.
Emma Kusumano.
Isabella Lopez.
Ethan Kusumano.
Brecklin Spones.
Alex Imami.
Grinley Spins.
Ani Agababian.
Ariana Works.
Nara Agakanian.
Annika Zakarian.
Kim Agriavador.
Chloe Claire Segri.
Maribel Amour.
Skylar Snow.
Michael Amour.
Ani Lachikian.
Emily Angel.
Nare Lachikian.
JC Lopez.
Isabella Mashur.
Natalie Aruchunian.
Susie Matinian.
Alina Arustamian.
Amin Timani.
Anya Hachikian.
Arpi Sarian.
Mary Chopurian.
Sydney Rodder.
Isabel Adamshevsky.
Logan Patera.
Rodrigo Garcia.
Andrew Park.
Molly Jimenez.
Lucia Portillo.
Madison Clevenger.
Alfredo Martinez Sandler.
Hannah Blackstone.
Anali Works.
Brandon Choi.
Hannah Nersisian.
Grigory Balasanyan.
Mary Necessian.
James Kim.
Harut Nikogosyan.
Brandon Cordoba.
Kristen Ng.
Jordan Barlin.
Anike Pullen.
Jason Cook.
Ellie Sumera.
Andrew Gonzalez.
Monte Tergostian.
Lyra Celosia.
Melanie Topchin.
Max Crosby.
Leah Yegasarian.
Stella D'Agostino.
Wesley Zalvin.
William Leone.
Miriam Yasayan.
Emily Delgado.
Wyatt Lamarsna.
Zachary Goldenberg.
Armin Lakisia.
Samuel Crivelli.
Nick Lalodakis.
Ruben Gasparian.
John Gabriel Lambert.
Peter Baharians.
Charles Lee.
Christine Bedrosian.
Jason Lira.
Dylan Bowie.
Andrew Lynn.
Anthony Curtis.
Rodrigo Lopez.
Catherine Dang.
Piper Loring.
Amelia Davis.
Damon Lovelace.
Derek Derzakarian.
Ramya Madhubula.
Bansal Gandhi.
Elena Mahadevan.
Leah Gregorian.
Sevan Madesian.
Liana Gregorian.
Tamara Mangasarian.
Charis Remondian.
Arlie Mandrigas.
Madison Gomez.
Celine Mansour.
Chrysalis Goring.
Kyle Mansour.
Daniel Gregorian.
Mariette Mansour.
Ethiopian.
Ani Manukian.
Nare Hamo.
Armin Manukian.
Colette Hovsepian.
Vic Manukian.
Paige Hewless.
Elizabeth Margarian.
Pionik Isakani.
Annabelle Markari.
Anahit Jalikian.
Justin Momento.
Jenna Chapurian.
Nelly Martikian.
Lina Chapurian.
Liliana Martirosian.
Drew Hushik.
Michelle Marutian.
Aline Khachaturian.
Aaron Mason.
Alan Kubisarian.
Angel Mata.
Arpi Krikorian.
Stephanie Mohan.
Christopher Krikorian.
Julia Matinian.
James Kwan.
David McBride.
Ruslan Abdulin.
Nicholas McCall.
Ella Abedin.
Mason McCarthy.
Vanessa Abelian.
Brandon McLean.
Brenda Abramian.
Emily Megardichian.
Jaya Atkins.
Oswaldo Mejia.
Ida Ajemian.
Elena Melgar.
Natalie Agababian.
Lucine Malikian.
Arsen Agakanian.
Martin Malikian.
Narek Agajanian.
Colleen Melkomian.
Nane Agamalian.
Alexander Melkonov.
Maria Aguilon.
Alyssa Mendoza.
Michael Aguirre. Ari Ahmed.
Mauricio Mendoza.
Araxia Akalian.
Keegan Marika.
Anna Akopian.
Edward Meslumian.
Diana Akopian.
Minas Mikaelian.
Leila Alakrabawi.
Sophia Mikitarian.
Isabella Alborzian.
Joshua Miller.
Louisa Almer.
Nico Miller.
Jawil Alnam.
Nona Mizararian.
Emily Alonso.
Mina Mirzarians.
Ani Altunian.
Veronica Mizolian.
George Amirian.
Ellen Mikitarian.
Melanie Amian.
Garnik Mikurtian.
Elia Amour.
Eric Minatsahanyan.
Gabriel Amour.
Gavin Moore.
Alex Ondakian.
Aaron Lionel Morangian.
Miriam Andreassian.
Phoenix Mosley.
Dylan Aristizabel.
Jasmine Moss.
Sachiko Arjona.
Anthony Muradian.
Gabrielle Angeles.
Leah Muradian.
Ethan Aragon.
Ani Meshegian.
Alex Arutunian.
Alex Najjar.
We made it.
Suren Arsenian.
Isabella Navarro.
Natalie Aruchunian.
Mary Jane Navarro.
Ani Aruchunian.
Armand Navasarkian.
Jude Ashkenazi.
Daniel Neria.
Lily Abagian.
Kellen Nersessian.
Anthony Abagian.
Spencer Nicholas.
Milena Abagian.
Edward Nikogosian.
Diana Abdalian.
Oganessian.
Jose Avellaneda.
Surin Oganessian.
Arthur Avedisian.
Jalen Rome Oglesby.
Hema Avedisian.
Christina Ohanians.
Gemma Avedisian.
Eva Lunes Olenis Mohokitarian.
Maher Avedisian.
Christopher Ortiz.
Erica Ayarian.
Sebastian Ottoson.
Maria Azatian.
Alex Samisian.
Mikhail Badalian.
Autumn Ovsepian.
Jacob Bailey.
Sevak Osepian.
Kirk Bagdasarian.
Oyana Padua.
Pirelli Bagdasarians.
Hunter Perrier.
Colleen Bagdasian.
Sarkis Pagassian.
Andrew Bagumian.
Alex Petrosian.
Leah Bagumian.
Narek Petrosian.
Eliza Balian.
Chirsak Fongsapan.
Lanelle Banda.
Nicholas Pierce.
Isaac Barraza.
Carolyn Pimentel.
Avedik Barsegian.
Aiden Pineda.
Christiane Bosco.
Nersis Povosian.
Ava Batista.
Jax Policarpio.
Mario Becerril.
John Rahman.
Zane Beckerbird.
Hennessy Ramirez.
Olivia Bean.
Michael Ramirez.
Benji Baptiste.
Nathan Ramirez.
Matthew Benson.
Caitlin Ramirez.
Leanne Binion.
Liam Regina.
Emily Boniadi.
Mick Richards.
Gohar Baroyan.
Luca Rizzucci.
Leah Breyer.
Abraham Rivera. Gio Mansa.
Olivia Brummett.
Luis Rivera.
Jacob Bowie.
Gracia Rojas.
Catherine Bowie.
Catharia Pinky Ran Ruhira.
Omar Camarillo.
Hope Sadri.
Jorge Carizares.
Alexis Rosales.
Jared Cantu.
Morgan Sines.
Freddie Cardenas.
Eliana Safar.
Luke Carnegie.
Victoria Saghatelian.
Patrick Caratino.
Inessa Sahakyan.
Edgar Casares.
Vanik Sahakyan.
Ivan Castaneda.
Naif Sahun.
Luis Castillo.
Michelangelo Salazar.
Jacqueline Chalian.
Kiera Sampson.
Aaliyah Chavez.
Sierra Sampson.
Alexis Chavez.
Frey Samuels.
Grigor Chabishian.
Emily Sanchez.
Isaiah Chichil.
Sophia Sanchez.
Tamara Chinivizian.
Luke Santoro.
Narek Chobanian.
Jack Sapita.
Anthony Curlio.
Armine Sargisian.
Paige Sizik.
Ellen Sargisian.
Nathan Contreras.
Diane Sargisian.
Cameron Kringian.
Sona Sargisian.
Audrey Cruz Narvaez.
Janet Sarkisian.
Christian Cruz.
Anahi Sarkisian.
Tabitha Cruz.
Monique Saroyan.
Virginie Dagestanian.
Tamara Saroyan.
Naya Damasen.
Corbin Schaefer.
Gabriela Damrose.
Rebecca Shilzen.
Armand Danielian.
Jacqueline Samerjian.
Pereni Danielians. Arkady Davidian.
Jacqueline Samerjian.
Artin Davudian.
Eric Savachian.
Arvin Davudian.
Armand Shavandalian.
Leah DePerna.
Dimitri Shabazian.
Mero Derstepanian.
Darvin Shahinian.
Yash Desai.
Mari
Luis DeFranco.
Kobe Shamula.
Dylan McDonald.
David Sherinian.
Josh DePietro.
Julieta Sherinian.
Jeremy Davis.
Derek Shaban.
Chris Dornian.
Alexander Simmons.
Nectarios Dornian.
Nicolette Simonian.
Christian Elizalde.
Natalie Simonian.
Gabriel Ellis.
Griffin Slaughter.
Caitlin Englander.
Alexandra Soacha.
Magnolia Erdelak.
Spencer Solberg.
Ladicia Isakanian.
Jonathan Soria.
Alejandra Escobedo.
Desiree Soriano.
Callista Espino.
Adrian Sosa.
Jacob Fabian.
Draylon Sosa.
Caleb Fauntleroy.
Seven Spalding.
Maxwell Faust.
Kian Sue Figueroa.
Joseph Fernandez.
Elena Sumner.
Jacob Farad.
Isabella Smith.
Nick Franzo.
Natalie Sogomanian.
Liliana Figueroa.
Layla Suchak.
Miranda Fransberg.
Samira Talia.
Logan Escobar.
Alexander Tarakjian.
Makartich Gabrielian.
Armand Tarverdian.
Yuri Gabrielian.
Ale Tarvirdi.
Monica Gaia.
Remember my name, yeah?
Arpine Ter Abramian.
Narek Golamdarian.
Arthur Ter Sahakian.
Evelyn Galindo.
Kelly Ter Gastanian.
Michael Galvan.
Natalie Tezian.
Joshua Garcia.
Nicholas Thompson.
Mamie Garcia.
Nikita Tikara.
Nicole Garcia.
Daniela Tonitza.
Sochi Garcia.
Armin Tonoyan.
Anna Gasparian.
Elizabeth Topalian.
Gevorg Gasparian.
Abraham Topchian.
Isabella Gentile.
Christina Terosian.
Evan Germosen.
Mark Torres.
Mikhail Gevorkian.
Nathan Torres.
Narek Gevorkian.
Let's go, Kisa!
Charlize Trujillo Manga.
Aaron Gunbarians.
DJ Valerio.
Betty Gapralian.
Ruben Tesarukian.
Vinel Gapralian.
Emily Tesaruyan.
Alan Gazarian.
Julia
Harshen Gazari.
Samantha Uribe.
William Gillespie.
Narek Wahanian.
Crystal Godinez.
Nadia Valenzuela.
Jacob Givondian.
Alina Vardanyan.
Anthony Goli.
Go, Paulie! Go, Peter!
Vardanyan.
Ala Gomstian.
Vardanyan.
Mariana Gonzalez.
Manuel Vardanyan.
Emily Grostefan.
Joshua Vargas.
Geraldine Guzman.
Freddie Vicente.
Tenny Hagopian.
Daniela Villalobos.
Andre Jaco.
Hilario Villanueva.
Isabella Gulisarian.
Angelo Vitagliano.
Enrico Hirabetian.
Natasha Watson.
Jacob Hakopian.
Christian Welch.
Narek Hakopian.
Maddox Wilder.
Natalie Hakopian.
Brooklyn Willard.
Arka Hakopian.
Sona Wise.
Eddie Hakopian.
Ruslana Yakovenko.
Betty Hakopian.
Michael Yang.
Sarah Hamamenian.
Jonah Yahia.
Ali Harara.
Miley Yoba.
Kira Harrison.
Gabrielle Yoder.
Tony Haruchunian.
Johnny Yuma.
Emily Hasunuma.
Chantel Youssef.
Lacey Hauser.
Chelsea Yuma.
Lilian Harillo.
Hannah Zacharias.
Hareli Hirabetian.
Garun Zakian.
Julia Hernandez.
Dominique Zazar.
Julian Hernandez.
Angelina Sandoval.
Justin Hernandez.
Elizabeth Zamora.
Carla Hernandez.
Alan Zargarian.
Kiara Hernandez.
Clarice Zarukian.
Benjamin Herrera.
Jacob Zuniga.
Darius Hilton.
Alisher Suleimanov.
Arik Hovanesian.
I got it!
Ellen Hovanesian. John Hosepian. Hurtado. Samara Jasmine. Kiara Johnston. Vinit Kahar. Analani Kanabu. Elena Karapetian. Armand Karapetian. Darani Karapetian. Marietta Karapetian. Tikran Karapetian. Anthony Karimian. Jacob Kazanchian. Nora Kenny. Hamlet Muradian. Jonathan Khalil. Anahit Kamtrashian. Mariam Kanbekian. Robert Karazian. Petoni Keshadorian. Lilith Kulian. Julie Kim. Michaela Kim. Andre Kirikosian. Hamlet Kirikosian. Sky Kirby. Andy Koshkarian. Delilah Hernandez. Andrew Kim.
What's good? Hey.
Hobo Kuknuian.
senior class co-presidents, Rachel Tomasek, Havanas Pavujian, and senior class vice president, Johnny Agazarian.
All graduates, please stand up.
Please join us for the Alma Mater.
Tassels from right